Hello, English 141. This video is a review of week 11's in-class seated session. So if you missed or if you just want to review as you approach that hybrid activity and trying to get your outline all in order, I'll just kind of walk through some of the things we did in class. So the main celebration of week 11 was that writing project 2 was in your rearview mirrors. Those are graded now if you want to check your grade. The ad analysis final draft. And we're ready to give our full attention for the next few weeks to that persuasive topic you picked so long ago, back in week 3. If you can't remember what you picked, it's probably in the discussion board in week 3. So what we did in class was kind of look over our resources, the topic suggestions, the actual assignment language, how many pages, persuasive topic, arguable, somewhat formal tone, all those kind of details are in here. Here's just a lot of resources for helping with outlining, APA style, all that stuff. And then what we actually did in class was remembered that we are at that phase again of the writing process where you're generating ideas, okay, when you're back at the beginning. So all the things I can write about with this topic. We talked about clustering, which is essentially putting your topic in the middle of a piece of paper and then writing all the phrases and words you can think around it, asking somebody else, hey, when I say legalizing marijuana, what do you think of? Adding the things that they say. So you get a bunch of ideas down there and you can maybe take some colored pens or highlighters and clump them. You know, these 4 are all about this angle. These 6 seem to be more about that angle. So it just helps you to get things out. Then we spent probably the longest chunk of the class time with this free writing and thesis development. See how much of this little Word doc I can get to show here. I got everybody set up to write, whether they wanted to do that by hand or on their laptops. And yeah, here we go. And we had like these 3 different prompts. So the first one was to just think about your topic and write I believe statements. What is it that you really believe about this topic? So start there, write 1 and then go on about it, write several, however they wanted to do that, but that's a way to get your feelings out. Then remembering that now you are the one using rhetoric to try to convince your audience as opposed to the one analyzing somebody's rhetoric. How can you appeal to readers' emotions in this paper? How can you appeal to their need for logic? And how can you appeal to their need for credibility? You know, given that you're a fairly young person, what are you credible enough about this topic, or do you need to bring in some sources to do that? The paper assignment itself does not require outside sources, but you may need it to do some of these things. So remember that article you summarized in writing project 1, you already have that. What else do you need to find? And that's what the third free write was about. What would really help me make my point? If I could find a study, if I could find certain statistics, if I could find stories of people. So those were the free writing that I encourage you to do, to spend, 3 minutes quick write on each one of those to get a bunch of things down on paper. So then we talked about the thesis statement. That's going to guide everything. So before you can participate in the hybrid activity for week 11, you need a thesis statement. And I reminded them that for a 5-page paper, you're going to want it to be chunky, to have parts, to have different clauses to it. So those suggest different parts of the paper, right? Be argumentative and find that balance between so general that it would have to be a book you wrote to prove it, and so narrow that either very few people are going to care about the topic, or you're going to have the paper done in a page and a half. So here were some examples from just previous classes' papers. And you can notice this one starts with a subordinate clause that takes on the counter argument. While physician-assisted suicide does not take away the pain of losing a loved one, it does take away the pain they experience at the end of life. thus it should be legalized. And you can see at least 3 parts of that paper reflected there. Same thing here, playing video games increases brain growth, teamwork, hand-eye coordination, and critical thinking are all improved by playing video games. That paper has to make some connection between video game play and teamwork improving, between video game playing and hand-eye coordination skills, and then critical thinking. So the thesis kind of lays out the chunks of the paper. And then a final one about a vegetarian diet. Again, you've got chunks, healthier, cheaper, and more humane. And this subordinate clause at the beginning is what, that author expected to have to take on right at first. I know, vegetarians have to find other sources of protein. So in class time, students practiced some well-worded thesis statements and posted them on a Google Doc. There's some still left here from, I think, the 11 o'clock Thursday class. These are some people's thesis statements, and we had time to go through them all kind of individually. So that was good. And it took us to looking at the hybrid activity. It's a discussion board. And you can read the details inside there, but you're essentially reminding the readers of your topic, putting that working thesis statement in there that you come up with after doing those things. And then what would be some of the key claims? You remember those topic sentences for the body paragraphs. What are the key things you have to prove to be convincing about that thesis, prove that thesis statement? So you see this discussion, of course, is going because it's Sunday and people are commenting and all. But that was what happened in class. We want to come to class this week, week 12, with access to that thesis statement, topic sentence, how much ever an outline, so we can move forward and start writing. It's getting close to draft time, and that part of the process where we're peer reviewing and revising, and so we want to make use of our class time this week to get going in that direction. If you have any questions, let me know.